I'm Bond Girl Jessica.
And I'm Boss Babe Kealah.
And I'm Girl Boss Lena. And you know what that means. It's Whine
Whine
Down
Down Wednesday.
Wednesday. And what was up today on some stuff this evening. All right, let's go ahead and do my little crusty
Party
rusty.
like a rock star, party like a rock star, party like a rock star.
Let's get something good in here. Oh, this is nice and short and sweet. Oh, what's your favorite recipe?
Hmm. What is my favorite recipe?
Like, I guess maybe your go-to that you like to. Well, we kind of talked about this a little bit because you said you're most known for your mac and cheese. I remember
Yes,
that. I remember that.
mac and cheese, but also I do love a good smothered pork chop.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
how are you making those?
Just season it, fry it, take it out the pan, make the gravy, add it back to the pan, let it cook.
So, do y'all use
Okay,
actual
let me tell y'all
recipes or are
something.
you just making it up as you go?
I the recipe is I have no recipe.
Right.
That's the recipe. The recipe is my taste and smell and cooking. That's how my mom taught me to cook. I can't help it.
If
Recipes is
I,
not my thing.
if I want to make something specific,
Hmm.
then I'll look up the
The recipe.
recipe on how to make it.
Hmm.
I doesn't mean I won't
Tweak it.
do my own little like thing to it, but
Hmm.
um typically I try to cook from flavor profile
Hmm.
more. So I'm like, okay, I made chicken earlier this week and I made it with like garlic and onion and paprika and more of like a smokier kind of like a Popeye's chicken kind of like kind of
Hmm.
thing. And then if I make it again, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to make it that way. Maybe this time I'll make it more of an Italian way with those seasonings and the breadcrumbs, and maybe I'll make it into a Parmesan or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
it
chicken
kind of,
parmesan.
and my son is huge on now panko breadcrumbs. And if we don't have it, the boy is making his own breadcrumbs.
I've done that. I've done
So,
that.
um, I think I like to make lasagna though.
Hmm.
And I make mine with spinach. So I will make and meat. So I'll layer my noodles at the bottom, and then I'll do sauce, and then I'll do maybe like a layer of meat, and then I'll do cheese, and then I'll do another layer of noodles, and then I'll do the spinach, maybe with like onions and mushrooms or something in it, and layer it like that. Alternate between the veggies and the meat. Oh, of course, you got to do your regatta cheese, and I do put egg and in my ricotta, and I actually add grated Parmesan cheese to my ricotta too, and season my ricotta so that it's not just plain
Yeah.
like cottage
Mhm.
chunky cheese with no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No flavor.
I season every single layer. So my meat is seasoned, my spinach and stuff is seasoned. You know what I mean? The sauce is seasoned, so every single layer has a good flavor to it. So
Have you
yeah.
made your own noodles before for lasagna?
I
Have you
have
made them homemade yet?
not. I have not.
It's
Now
so good.
we have a noodle maker. My
Really?
my aunt Rita is from Salerno, Italy,
Mm.
and she used to have a whole restaurant up in New Haven, Connecticut, and she is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous cook, chef, if you will. Oh, you want spaghetti? Oh, you want lobster in it? Okay, let's do that. Like she's
Nothing was too big for her.
nothing. And so my son likes to cook, and he and my auntie Rita are like two little peas in a pod.
Mhm.
So they go arm in arm and go grocery shopping and the whole thing. So she sent him a pasta maker.
Oh
Now
my
I
gosh.
must admit that it's been sitting there and we do need to make it. We do need to do it. It literally is one that you dump all the ingredients in, and it just
Oh, it makes it for you.
yes.
Mine's not like that. So mine is the
He put it
actual
on the
like
counter and like make
yeah,
a mess.
no, I have to make it myself, mix all the ingredients myself, and then I run it through the pasta machine and it either flattens it, I
Oh, so
change the
you would be the
dial.
one messing up my counter with the flour everywhere, with the egg
I've
well, and
made, yeah, all of that. I've even
yeah.
made so I've made the lasagna noodles from scratch. Super good.
So
Oh my
good.
God. It's probably the best. It's so
I
good.
want to make
As they say,
ravioli like that.
it's tender as mother's love. I've made ravioli. I've made ravioli. That was actually the first thing I learned how to make was ravioli.
Really?
And so for I think it was one of our anniversaries, my husband and I made ravioli together. I've made gnocchi, homemade
Ooh.
potato gnocchi,
Ooh.
super
Yeah.
good, so tender. And I don't cook like that anymore.
Right. I know.
You
I
hear my
don't
husband in the background. What happened to my wife? And the hater in the background. Listen, Linda. I don't have time for that anymore like I used to.
I know.
Like it's
I
just
know.
life. I feel like, and now I'm getting off topic. Surprise. But I just feel like
I was about to say something too, so go ahead.
well, yeah, like life has sped up to the point it's like when do what happened to our time? Like it used to be we could get off work and go and kick it with our friends, hang out, go get drinks, whatever. Girl, now I get off work, I come home, I'm like, I don't want to see nobody. You want me to cook something? Let's warm something up. Like, what do we have? I'm like, I need to be utilizing my crock pot way more so that stuff can get done during the day. Can we get Chat GPT for cooking? I need a robot.
You know what? We need that 3D printer, that 3D replicator, like on Star Trek, to go ahead and I need such and such and such to pot roast
the
with all the
replicator,
and boom, here you go. Right?
Yes.
Now I have noticed as I've aged, because I'm older than both of y'all, that I do enjoy cooking, but I enjoy doing it less and less. Because I feel obligated and I don't like feeling obligated. You know what I mean? And so as I get older, I try to find more shortcuts, you know what I mean, to doing stuff. So it's more semi-homemade rather than all the way homemade these days, because I'm like, I just don't have it in me to do full business, still run around and be mom, still run around and take care of the house, you know what I mean, and everything, and then still cook a full meal at night.
It's exhausting thinking about it.
Right.
But I will say a quick recipe, and I forgot about this one. This one is really good. They're called fry bakers. Have you ever had fry bakers? So they are potatoes. So you get your russet potato, or you can even use the red ones. I like the red ones because they kind of have like more of a creamier texture. And you cut them in half. Okay. You poke holes on the top and you put the flat side, you season. I like to put, you put flat side down and then you put holes in the top of it, Okay. I like to put like, you can put whatever kind of oil you want on the bottom of the pan before you put them face down. And then I always season it. Right. So either I might use some Old Bay, or might use some Slap Your Mama, or garlic, onion, whatever,
right,
pepper, salt, all that. I put it face down on there. Sprinkle a little salt on top, spray it, give it like a little spray. Then you pop it in the oven. It comes out with a very, very crispy.
Ooh, bottom on the yum.
Yes, and then it's creamy it's creamy in the middle. So, and this, as my husband says, the skin is nice and crispy too. So I would pair that with like some chicken or a vegetable or whatever. But those are super easy to make and fast.
Yeah, that sounds good. What about you, Jess?
I'm a casserole girl.
Go.
So,
I don't mind. I like a good casserole because I'll eat off that for days. That doesn't even bother me. I love that.
I like stuff that I can just throw in there, throw in the oven, be done. I do like crock pot recipes, but again, I'm not following them. I'm just like, okay, This looks good. I'm gonna do what I want to do to it, or I just like
So
to
do
bake.
you do it from scratch though, or do you get like those ready packaged meals at the grocery store and put with it already got the
Oh
meat
no, most
potatoes in
stuff
it?
I make from scratch.
Hey,
We
good
just
girl. I love it.
that's just and it's cheaper. So and I
Oh,
keep
heck yeah, it is.
you
But,
know,
sometimes younger folks are a little lazy when it comes to
um,
all of that. That's why I'm asking,
yeah. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, but
It's
I just
time
like to
intensive.
cook because to me it's just like I don't have to think so much. Like I can kind of clear my head.
Zone out.
Um,
Yeah. Do you
yeah,
find it therapeutic for you?
it helps me
Because it
figure
helps
stuff
you.
out. You know.
Well, then it's there. Yeah. Because you can kind of,
Yeah, like I can zone out for a minute and then I can go back to whatever it is I'm doing. So yeah. And then I just like to do desserts. So like
oh,
I'm
yeah.
on Facebook or something, I'm like,
Do
okay,
you
I'm
make lemon bars?
Ooh.
I don't use a lot of lemon, but I'll try them. I'm always open to make something once at least.
I
Let me
have
know
the
when you make
most,
some lemon bars,
I
because them
have
lemon
some
bars,
great, I have some great lemon recipes, Kealah, on the Hats and Heels Tea Party Facebook page.
lemon
Shameless plug,
bars.
shameless plug. Y'all need to go ahead and jump on my Facebook, and that's Hats N with the letter N Heels Tea Party on Facebook. Yeah. What is your favorite thing to make, Jess?
Right now,
Oh, do you get like go on like binges
I
where you just
yeah,
like to?
I'll have binges because like I just made a pie because we talked about that a
Oh,
few
what kind of
episodes
pie?
ago. Sweet potato. I made
Did
one
you
of
make that
those.
black bottom one we were talking about?
Not yet. It's on my list though. I have a list of
Okay,
stuff
so
that I want
Jess,
to do.
you're close enough to me in state that you can freeze and send it overnight. You know that, right? I'm just putting
Yeah,
it out there. I
I
mean,
got
I could drive to you in a day, so they can definitely get it overnight to me.
I
I'm
got
just,
you, Lena. I
I'm
got
just saying.
She's just
yeah,
putting it out there.
In
yeah.
the air, putting it in the
Putting it
air,
out in the atmosphere.
in the
But
atmosphere, in the air.
but yeah, I've been on I just saw a thing. It was like banana fritters.
Ooh.
I had a
Ooh.
bunch of extra bananas left over, so I tried those. They were good. And then
Mm.
my niece and my nephew, they like when I do the deep fried Oreos. So I've been doing that
Not
lately.
you over there
So,
making carnival food. You see
okay,
how she just
so
tried to slide that
tell
in, Lena?
tell me the process for that because I saw it try to be done and it wasn't very it looked like a sloppy. So what is the actual it looked not it looked like a gloppy fried greasy like.
Ooh.
So what's the actual process of making fried Oreos because that is more of a southern like delicate carnival type thing,
They
right?
sell them at the
Um,
fair every year out here.
They
well,
do
see,
sell them up
they
At the
have
fair.
one, but then there's a food truck here. Like he just does like deep fried Oreos and funnel cakes, and
Oh, now
that's
the funnel
what it is.
cakes is that's my shit. So I'm good.
And
That's easy.
it was
But
a guy here. He did deep fried Uncrustables, and they were good because I tried them.
so
They,
I know you did. So are you
but
battering it?
yeah. So for me personally, I like the thin Oreos better.
Mm.
And I'll
Ah,
make it like a pancake batter, but I'll make it a little thicker, and
okay.
then I'll batter it, and then I'll just fry it. That's
Okay.
it.
I don't know. Maybe her oil wasn't hot enough. It just
Yeah,
did
it'll
not.
mess you up if your oil's not hot enough.
Because it
Here's
just
the
kind of
thing.
like, oh. I
Did
was
you
like,
guys see that thing on Instagram where that man was talking about he ate that Whopper and it had him in the bathroom for days?
Oh Lord.
He said, I don't know what was in that Whopper. It was kangaroo meat or what.
Oh my God.
wasn't that
But
wasn't that the urban legend back in the day that it was
I
like
don't know.
kangaroo
Oh
or
yeah,
horse?
like horse meat, McDonald's used horse meat, stuff like that. Girl, bye. But I say all that to say that is what too much grease does to my stomach. So talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
deep fried this, them funnel cakes, girl. So I
I
did have
love
okay.
them.
I stayed away from them for years because I had a bad experience at I think it was like not Six Flags, but oh God, it was one of them theme parks, and I got the funnel cakes there. That mug was so greasy. It sent me.
Yeah, you
It
gotta
sent
be
me.
careful.
And so I avoided it for years. And I finally had a really good one at Magic Mountain, and my husband talked me into getting it. So my faith has been restored into the funnel cakes.
So,
But woo, girl.
so I've learned, so from being up north, coming from Connecticut, I never called it funnel cakes. What we would get up there at the midways are like those parking lot fairs that would pop up like
We
in the
have one
grocery
going
store
right now.
or whatever, right? So we would go to the midways and we would get fried dough.
Oh, okay.
So fried dough, you could put the powdered sugar on it and maybe like a little cinnamon sugar or something if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But that's not what we really did up north. You know what we did? We made it like a damn pizza. They would put sauce on it, and then we would put some cheese, like some sprinkle Parmesan cheese on it.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
I mean,
So
sounds good,
it's like
though.
a savory.
Yes, exactly. I never knew to be funnel cake. And we don't make it with like the funnel looking like the squiggles with the dough. It's literally a piece of dough, like a small pizza dough that's been stretched out and fried.
Huh.
And then and it could be huge. You know what I mean? It'll be a big piece of fried dough. I used to make them with my kids, but we would always put the sauce and I might have to make some now that I'm over here talking about it because they're really good.
Now I have made blueberry scones.
Oh yes, I made those last year for the Hats and Gifts Tea Party. And with my blueberry scones, you know what I did? I put lemon sugar on top of them.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So tell us about your blueberry.
I think it was like a blueberry lemon. Was it lemon? I don't know, but it was good. I made it. It was like during COVID. I had a whole like let's bake together type of like girls party, and I sent everybody the recipe, and we made everything together at the same time on Zoom. Yeah, and then we were able to try it. Yeah,
I wish I knew you back then. I would have totally did that.
It was a lot of fun. It was me trying to, put myself out there.
You know what? We should do that. Why don't we cook it for an episode?
That'd be fun.
Why don't we
cook
do
what,
it
though?
I don't know. Maybe the audience should come up with something not too difficult, y'all. We are not trying to be like Emerald Lagasse and all them, like nobody play up in there. We're not trying to do peanut butter and jelly, but we at least gotta, even if it's like, we're making blueberry pancakes or we're making whatever, right? Something that we can do relatively quick that's not going to take us hours because y'all ain't going to hang with us for no damn hours and y'all know that.
No. So, or you can cook with us.
Right, exactly. I'm saying.
Breakfast. Breakfast for dinner.
I was just about to say that's my favorite though. I love breakfast for dinner. I love it.
Pancakes and sausage and eggs.
I even have a couple of different size waffle makers.
Oh, I want to get the heart-shaped ones. I was looking at that because I have a little brunch coming up for me and my girls, and I was looking at like the little heart-shaped waffles. I thought that would be really cute.
So cute.
I love it. All these different like little dips and things like that.
That would be cute. Different like jams and preserves and
my friend makes this amazing pumpkin dip that I just love. And I'm like, ooh, it is fire. I mean, literally, I dang near take
the whole thing. Does she make it year round?
Yeah, she does. Whenever we used to, so when all of us were kind of like stay-at-home mamas and the kids were little, we used to do brunches together. And so we would show up at each other's house, and she always loves to cook different things. So one of the things that she would always make and have on the table was like her little pumpkin dip. And girl, that stuff is fire.
Is it like a refrigerated thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I could even, girl, it's like one of those things. I feel like you could even put it on like the pie crust. You know how you buy the Pillsbury, like, what you call it? Cheesecake in the little Tupperware. Do you guys have that out there?
You mean the ready-made ones?
Yeah, the ready-made one, but it's in the Tupperware. You can just spoon it out and put it inside. Like it was like that. Like it was so good.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's almost like you can put it.
Almost, you can use it as a filling.
Yes, it's so good and so thick you can almost use it as a
Mm.
filling. But you could either do like your waffles with it, or you could do, graham crackers or whatever you want with it. But man, it's super good.
That is, I
Mhm,
like that. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
mhm.
Okay, okay, okay,
Absolutely,
okay.
positively.
So again, Jess, what is the one thing that you just love to make though? Like your go-to when you don't have anything else. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna make da 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 da.
I'm usually just gonna make a cake. That's just because I
That's your
usually,
go-to?
yeah, I just like to make cakes.
So you like to
I
bake, not
yeah,
cook. You prefer to
I
bake.
mean, I'll cook, but I love to bake. Like
To
I'll just
bake,
make up
that's your
something.
thing.
Because like
Yeah.
one day I was like, I had a taste for mandarin oranges, but I just wanted something. Like I didn't want just the oranges,
Right.
so I'm like, I made a mandarin orange cake.
Ooh.
So it's like, I just made it
See
up.
y'all, she's not just all about milkshakes. She got other
Okay.
stuff. She got other stuff
She,
if you come to her
Jesse
yard.
got cakes.
What kind of cakes you got over there,
Okay,
Jess?
Jesse. Jesse got cakes. Jesse got cakes and milkshakes. Jesse got cakes and milkshakes. I had to make a song about it. Like here you go.
Well, y'all, what is your favorite go-to? What is your favorite recipe? Go ahead and leave that for us in the comments. Tell us what it is. I don't know. Maybe we'll make something easy. We'll make it, right?
Maybe I'll make a song for you. Jesse got shakes and cupcakes. Jesse got shakes and cupcakes.
All of that. All right, y'all. Until next time.